Verse 1 tells us in chapter 2. After these things. Well, what in the world happened after these things? Well, chapter 1 we saw last week, and we looked at King Xerxes, this translation calls Ahasuerus, but that's hard for me to say, so I use Xerxes, which other translations use. But to garner support for a battle to extend the empire. And he gave this great 6-month feast, and at the end of it, he had his wife, Queen Vashti, paraded in, and he wanted everybody to look at how beautiful she was, and she said, no, I am not going to do that. And he was embarrassed, and so he then made a decree that said, well, she is no longer able to see me ever again. And she's probably like, great, And then he says, then he made an edict that said, and by the way, all women will always have to do what their husbands say. And that's where we pick up. And it tells us in chapter 2, verse 1, after these things, a lot can be said in 3 words, right? When the anger of King Ahasuerus had abated, when he finally gets out of his temper tantrum, he remembered that he needs a queen. He remembered Vashti and what she had done and what had been decreed against her. He now knows he needs a new queen.